Throughout the year, our campus and student life underwent transformative changes that allowed us to grow and remain at the forefront of higher education. We saw these changes through upgrades to our current campus infrastructure and facilities, modifications to our academic procedures, distinguished speakers and engaging campus events, changes to student organizations, and improvements to student life as a whole. Two projects that were started almost a decade ago were finally completed this year. After years of collaboration among student government, university administration, and city and county governments, the Ashley Kelly Memorial Pedestrian Bridge was finally approved. This pedestrian bridge, to be completed in 2015, will provide a safe alternative to students crossing US 1 to access retail establishments located across from campus. The most obvious change to our campus this year was the opening of the Student Activity Center in August. Students now have the opportunity to study in the safe, comfortable, and convenient 24/7 Cornspan Study Lounge. Matched with the late night Starbucks in the Student Activity Center, students finally have everything they need for the late night study sessions on campus. In addition to the SAC, we saw the renovation of Mahoney Pearson Dining Hall and the addition of Line Fresh. These new spaces are just the first step of a dining overhaul on campus. In the coming year, the Heck Stanford Dining Hall, the Hurricane Food Court, and other satellite locations will be renovated and will offer students new options for food on campus. Our Wellness Center recently underwent a major renovations to its fitness rooms and outdoor fitness courts. But after talking with Norm Parsons and other Wellness Center staff members, student government determined the need for an additional outdoor space that allows the university community to take advantage of the beautiful Florida weather. The Schwartz Center for Athletic Excellence opened in the fall and offers a home away from home for our student athletes. Throughout UM's 90-year history, our campus has grown in order to maintain its position as a university with world-class facilities. That trend continues now and will continue into the future. But a university is more than just its buildings. As a top 50 institution, the University of Miami is committed to providing a world-class education to students. Students today are learning in new ways, and UM has taken a new approach to education. Students should never have to take a class that doesn't mean anything to their post-college aspirations. UM recognized this and changed the general education requirements. Starting with the current freshman class, students have the opportunity to have focused, meaningful cognates on their transcripts. These cognates demonstrate to graduate schools and employers that students are focused and deliberate when selecting their classes at UM. UM looked at other ways to improve academic life for students. Based on the results of a campus-wide survey, it was determined that the honors program was outdated and was not effective in fostering a culture of exceptional learning among our students. Over the next few years, UM administrators, faculty, and students will look to develop a new program that attracts the best students from around the world and prepares them for the complex and dynamic world they'll face out of college. Across the country, schools and colleges are looking to the web to educate their students. UM's online curriculum committee researched other institutions and developed a set of recommendations based on our campus climate. Now, UM will look to implement some of these recommendations in the coming years. To maintain its spot as the #1 school in Florida, UM must blend a rich academic environment with a productive and overall support student experience while on campus. Our deans, faculty, and academic officials are always looking for ways to improve the student experience in UM's classroom. President Shalala has always stated that UM prepares students not for their first job, but for their 5th job. In addition to top academic programs, UM hosts influential leaders on our campus to provide students with their perspectives on the world we are about to enter. Thanks to President Shalala, student groups, and other influential campus leaders, students have had the opportunity to listen to many thoughtful leaders, business entrepreneurs, and leading politicians. Hurricane Productions and student government collaborated to put on an evening with Ray Lewis earlier this year. One of the first things Ray Lewis said to students was, "I was so excited the day I stepped foot onto this campus, because if anything, I knew opportunity was all around me." It seems as though anything a Kane craves can be found on this campus. Social commentators and activists Lisa Ling, Malcolm Gladwell, and George Takei explored social injustices in the world through the emotional and thoughtful stories they shared. Alexis O'Hanlon, thanks to the new Student Activity Center, more than 60 student organizations were given work or storage space that previously had none at all. Groups like the Association of Greek Letter Organizations and the Chinese Students and Scholars Organization now have offices in the SAC and have the opportunity to collaborate with each other on campus projects and programs. I challenge leaders of all student organizations to think about creative and mutually beneficial partnerships with other organizations. With the redesign of the outdoor patio and stage overlooking Lake Osceola, Hurricane Productions' weekly patio jams have a picturesque background to their performances. The Federation of Cuban Students hosted many of their events during the Week of Cuban Culture in this new space, which allowed them to showcase their traditional events in a new way. Canes Night Live, working with other campus organizations and departments, began hosting the monthly Canes After Dark events. This year, student government created the Freshman Leadership Council, a committee of 20 students led by 3 upperclassmen that allows freshmen to have first-hand experience on large-scale initiatives while giving them an introduction to involvement around campus. And just a few weeks ago, the Butler Center for Service and Leadership hosted the annual ACC Leadership Symposium at the University of Miami. The first time ever hosted at UM, this weekend-long conference brought more than 100 delegates from every ACC school to UM to discuss the next generation of social change. Topics included poverty, immigration, education, the environment, and LGBTQ issues. Greek Life has consistently offered students an opportunity to interact with peers from diverse backgrounds through social events and philanthropies. This year, we were excited to welcome Chi Omega and Kappa Sigma back to campus. With 25% of our students now associated with the Greek organization, events like Greek Week have seen more success than in past years. 21 philanthropy events were hosted last year, and Greek Week raised over $35,000 for United Cerebral Palsy, while breaking the One Blood donation record with 377 pints. In addition to new Greek organizations, over 20 new clubs were created through the Committee on Student Organizations this year. These organizations range from ones focusing on emphasizing kindness in our everyday actions to a group for transfer students. In addition to helping students gain leadership experience, student organizations are a key element to a full college experience. Our student media allows students the opportunity to gain experience working for award-winning publications. In the past year, the IBIS yearbook won the Associated College Press Pacemaker and Best of Collegiate Design Awards, as well as multiple Columbia Scholastic Press Association Gold Circle Awards and the Gold Crown. The Miami Hurricane newspaper won the Apple Award given by the College Media Association for the best newspaper for universities from 5 to 10,000 students, regional winners for best newspaper website, and best all-around non-daily student newspaper in the SPJ competition. Distraction Magazine was also awarded the CSPA Golden Crown Award. WVUM has also made national headlines when our very own Javi Salas pitched a perfect game and his brother George did the play-by-play on WVUM. Athletic successes aside, no student that is currently attending the university has been without the weight of a national NCAA investigation hovering over them. Our Hurricane unity, however, was unwavering as we continued to stand by our student athletes and coaches. This year, with the resolution of the NCAA investigation, the campus community was finally able to put years of unrest behind us. We saw big wins against the University of Florida in football and baseball, a win in the first round of the ACC men's basketball tournament, and the return of the annual freshman walk for football and baseball. Our students still face challenges, however. After a recent string of crimes in the area, some students are anxious about walking around our campus. Temporary solutions have been implemented, and we've stayed in constant communication with administration and UMPD. Mental health is a growing focus among colleges and universities across the nation. Earlier this year, the Miami Hurricane newspaper published an editorial which called upon the university to create a dialogue on mental health. The university has made steps in the right direction on tackling this issue. With the growth of our counseling center, Canes Care for Canes, and the university troubleshooters, we have recognized mental health as something the entire university community will need to continue working on together. While Miami is a vacation destination for most, we are lucky enough to call it our home. Unfortunately, students are often distracted away from university events by all the city has to offer. This year, Dr. Whiteley created the Sun Life Shuttle Task Force. This task force is not only discussing solutions to problems involved with the football shuttles, but a greater overall issue of student attendance at games. The hope is that through discussion amongst representatives from every area of campus, effective solutions can be created. In an ever-evolving technological world, we've seen the growth of social media and Facebook pages such as U Miami Compliments, Humans of UM, and U Miami Secrets. They have become outlets for students to voice their praises as well as their concerns. Being loud on social media, however, can only get us so far. Students, I urge you to reach out to student representatives as well as campus administration. We are here to represent you. Students told us they didn't know enough about what SG was doing on a day-to-day basis. We rethought our communication and created a new outreach plan. Now, you see weekly letters from myself, wrap-up graphics, highlights of SG members, suggestion boxes, and semesterly SG Comes to You events. We know that we'll never be perfect, but we look forward to hearing about what else we can do to improve communication to the student body. Challenges aside, however, now more than ever, it is great to be a Miami Hurricane. Our university is ever evolving and opportunities surround students. State-of-the-art facilities and world-renowned professors and visitors allow our students the chance to learn and grow. It is our students, however, who are both enthusiastic and determined that truly make our U more than just a place of learning. Professors, peers, and administrators evolve from their titles and job descriptions to become our community. The University of Miami is a family that you join the day you step foot onto this campus, and it is an everlasting bond that will withstand the test of time. As this community continues to work together, we will overcome any obstacles that we face and continue to evolve and grow better than ever before. Thank you all for attending, and go Canes.